Good evening, folks, and welcome to tonight's Tuesday Night Live show, live from beautiful Branson, Missouri with Spangle as we talk about this week's School of Santas that will officially kick off at noon on Thursday. I'm Santa Bob McMasters, and welcome to the Tuesday Night Live show for July 12th, 2022. Please stay with us. We have a lot more coming up with Spangle from Branson. This is Tuesday Night Live. Thank you for joining us tonight right here in beautiful Branson, Missouri. And right here, let's bring in my co-host and give him a great big welcome, Mr. Spangle, who is running on very little sleep. This guy has worked his tail off this week to put this thing together, and it's going to be a spectacular event. Hello, Spangle.
Hello, everybody. Oh, we're so glad, man. It is coming to a head. We are there. We are, man, it is popping already, guys. Branson.
It is. You guys got here early this morning or this afternoon, earlier today, whenever it was, and started unloading the big truck. And looks like your store is, 85% put together. So you're well on the road there to getting the store set up. The convention hall or conference center is already set up. So it's just a matter of getting everything moved in and getting ready to go starting noon Thursday for registration. And then classes opens up at 1, I believe, correct?
Hey, Bob.
Yeah?
We're sorry to do this to you. We decided to move registration open till 11. We just wanted to see if you could really get up in the morning.
Hey, I bet I can. You know what? I got up at 5:15 this morning, so and drove, 8.5, 9 hours to get here.
You didn't know there was 2 5 o'clocks on the same day, did you?
Very true. Very true. All right. So everyone, as usual, Angela Mack, our producer, is back home in Mesquite, Texas, producing a show. And so if you want, reach over and throw a hi in to her in the comment boxes. So, man, what about a great show we had last week? Was that not a good show? I'll tell you what.
Man, it was fun.
Robin was fantastic. She did such a great job. We had, so much to look forward to coming up to this week, and we didn't want to look past Robin. And, I'll tell you what, she knocked it out of the ballpark for sure. All right. So right now we've been looking forward to this for some time, and it's here. We're all excited. We're pumped up. We've got so many guys coming in from across the country. Santa Tom's on his way, I know. He's from, the Washington area. And, of course, I know Rex Ray's on his way up and many, many, many more. And Thursday night, when we go and do our Thursday Night Live special, we're going to grab as many folks as we can and get interviews with everyone. And looking forward to that. So
I was reading Rex Ray's post earlier, and he comes out of Florida. And I think he said something about stopping off in Alabama to get something to eat. And he ran into another Santa who was also on their way here to the School of Santas in Branson. What a coincidence.
What a coincidence. Yeah. And I know Santa Tom was, like I said, coming from the Vancouver, Washington area. He stopped off in a couple of spots along the way. He left extra early to visit some family and friends, but I know he'll be here on time, so we're looking forward to everybody rolling in here tomorrow. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this week started. This week is the Tuesday Night Live show is our week 27 of season 2, of course, and we have so much to talk about. But first, let's have some fun with our friends watching tonight. Just all of our live recorded for your convenience. Okay, I think we're still live. We're having some Wi-Fi difficulties here. It shows that we're still live. If anybody can hear us, throw a comment in. Let me know that you can hear us, that you're still there. This is going to be something we're going to have to battle through tonight, I'm afraid. We don't have a Ethernet connection here in the conference center, so we're working off of Wi-Fi. Okay, very good, Charlie. Thank you. All right. And if this happens to us, the broadcast is not going to, we'll have to jump out, log back in through our hot link, and come right back in like I just did. And done. Like I said, sorry for the inconvenience here.
Or I can jump in and try to entertain y'all. I don't know what I'm doing, but.
You got this, girl.
Very good.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let me see those ears. I thought it was Elva Angela. Aren't they supposed to be pointed?
No,
she had them clipped.
Yeah, well, does everybody know that at the North Pole, the girl elves do not have pointed ears? Only the boy elves have pointed ears. And the reason that is because the boys at the North Pole don't like to take as many baths as the girls. So once a week, we have to gather all the boys up, put them in the community bathtub, and then we just hang them on the clothesline to dry. And that's how the boys get the pointed ears at the North Pole.
True story. I love that. Great. Fantastic. All right. So this long and going Derek Dugan promo. We want to thank everyone for sticking with us through that little debacle there. Like I said, if it happens again, we'll be right back in. Just stick with us, and we'll make it through tonight's show. All right, so this is sponsored or brought to you by Slay Driver Apparel Company. I want to say thank you to Derek for this. Trivia is Branson shows. Branson shows. We got a ton of shows here in Branson. Going to be doing 2. We'll talk more about that here in a moment. So here is the question. What is the longest running Branson show in Missouri? It's the longest running show in Missouri. And as you know, don't you? To the Branson Springfield area. He's probably seen every show here, so he knows how long some of these have been. That's the question. What is the longest running Branson? Comment down there, and comments coming. We will answers to this and the school.com trivia. We always do. All right, so we're kind of going to be discussing with all this because we're and none of us has had. It's been a long day. On to the portion of the commercial for.
The first half of tonight's Tuesday Night Live show is brought to you by Derek Dugan's Slay Driver Apparel Company. You can find Derek's store on etsy.com/shop/slaydriverapparel or contact Derek Dugan for all your custom apparel needs. Now back to our show with Bob Spangle and Angela. This is Tuesday Night Live.
Yes, looking at the comments over here, we are buffering, we are glitching a little bit, and I mean, without a Ethernet, I guess we're kind of at the mercy of the Wi-Fi here in the conference center. All right, Spangle. So let's get started off by talking about the School of Santa's 2022, in particular, what it cost to attend, and what do you get as an attendee?
Well, let me tell you, Bob. 4 days, Thursday. I mean, we're talking this week, okay? All of the classes, all the meals are provided. We have 4 dinners, 3 lunches, 2 Branson theater shows. We have cookies and milk opening reception and raffle. We got giveaways. We have Branson style entertainment coming into the hotel, also the conference center. We have a printed 4x6 photo with keynote instructors provided by Holiday Photo Magic. We have a digital group photo of 5x7 provided by Cherry Hill. We have graduation reception. Check this out. The graduation reception will have Elvis in the building. And this is no amateur. This Elvis was just in Las Vegas a couple days ago playing at I don't know what the name of the theater is now, but it was the same theater, same stage that Elvis was on back then. It was Elvis was here. But he was on the stage playing Elvis. I mean, we are bringing in top-notch people. Wednesday or Thursday night, we have Joan Rivers impersonator coming in. Can we talk?
Yes, and we're going to try to grab her for a quick interview. And like I say, this is all fluid. This is something that we're trying to work through and give you the best that we can. Now, the price, and we're doing this preview tonight. I know it's kind of late, and you're not going to have a lot of people rush up here to participate in the 2022, but we want everyone to see what Spangle does, how much effort he puts into this school each year. The event, everything that you get for your money's worth, you're not going to find a better bargain anywhere in the country. I promise you. How much, Spangle?
$359, and I mean that's your meals. You just got to pay to get here, and you got to pay your lodging. We're going to take care of everything else. I mean, you have the breakfast is provided by the hotel. We're providing lunch and dinner. The hotel conference center, 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night. That's after we get back from the shows. They put out cobblers, cookies, ice cream. I mean, they lay it out for us.
I know, and my room is just above the dessert room. So all I have to do is walk out my door and hit one and get off the elevator, walk across and grab anything I want. I can't wait. Tonight I'm going to hit it up big time, believe me.
Oh, I thought for sure by now you had a fireman's pole.
Hey, now that would be the way to do it for sure. All right, so at this point, let's go ahead and tell everyone about the 2022 School of Santa's instructor lineup, and let's give a little rundown of each instructor. So I'll start you off, and you can do the rundown. Santa Ana University, you're going to have Deanna Golden. She is with IBRBS and Santa Ana, prominent in the Santa community. Hard-working lady. She works harder than anybody I know other than Spangle. All right, tell
Thank
us
you.
what she's going to present.
Well, she shares her point of view of being your own performer while helping those to gain confidence as a stand-alone or team performer. She's going to up your game. That's what she's going to do. You're going to come in here being an A Santa or an A Mrs. Claus. We know you're all good, but you're going to walk out here being an A+.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Okay, let's move on to her sidekick in the Santa Ana University, Judith Broderick.
Well, she's going to pretty much do the same thing. They work as a team, so they're both coming out here. They're going to bring you up. They're going to uplift.
Hopefully you'll be voting.
Uh-oh, looks like we froze up, or Spangle froze up. All right, you're back.
Yes. Did you hear me on her?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
And
All right.
then you froze for a moment. Okay, so moving on to Jessica Rosa, the renowned photographer here from the Springfield Branson area.
Well, you know, she's very much known as the Santa's photographer.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Jessica's been working together 15, 20 years, so we've got a good bond there in the photography thing. But her photography is a very important aspect of your Santa training and business. Jessica gives the inside track from a wealth of experience as an award-winning photographer. Now I know some of her stuff got sold last year to department stores. With a Mrs. Claus on it. In fact, not even a Santa; it was a Mrs. Claus. And one of the companies said, "What we really like what you did for Mrs. Claus, and we want to buy that product or buy that image to sell the product."
That's super cool. Okay, so the next two, I'm just going to kick that to you because I'm not real sure here of what you've come up with here. But you got Stuart Deacon Jr. and Derek Dugan that was on the list of instructors. Now, what do we run into there?
Well, with Stuart, he had some personal things that came up, but we are still going to have a presentation by him. He has sent the video file, so we'll be watching that. And when we're watching that video, hey, we don't spread, we don't take it lightly. We got popcorn for the movie. Yeah, you're going to have popcorn, snacks, drinks. We're going to watch his presentation. Unfortunately, Derek Dugan, everybody knows Derek Dugan, slave driver, one of the sponsors to this show. We need to say a prayer for his wife because she got COVID off her Alaskan trip. And because of being exposed to her and, he having a few symptoms, he did test negative. But we don't want to take that chance of him being a spreader or anything like that. So we're going to do a Zoom with him. And I believe that's what's in the works. Him and Jessica's been working something out. And we're still going to get him to present, I do believe, and we're going to do the best we can. We just got to cross a couple of obstacles sometimes.
Well, you know what, Spangle, when you put on an event as big as this, 125 plus people, all these meals, the Branson shows, the convention center is humongous. And luckily, you have secured the whole convention center, conference center for the whole weekend. And so we're the only ones here. And I got to tell you, in just a moment, I'm gonna get you to, after we go through the rest of the instructors here, I'm going to get you to stand up and kind of show everyone the room and the stage and what you got going on in there.
All right.
So let's move on to Larry Talbert. We had him on the show a couple of weeks ago. Fantastic magician, Santa, insurance man. Tell us about Larry.
Well, Larry Talbert, and he's also the guy that insures this event for us. So we're blessed there. But Larry Talbert enhances your performance with some sleight of hand magic, and learn about the type of insurance you should have to be covered. There's a lot of things we didn't know about the insurance thing we learned the other day about like they'll cover your suits and your props in case they get damaged on the set. So he'll talk a little bit about that. But he teaches Santa some magic, and it's not Santa's going to go perform magic. He just wants some magical things to happen around Santa. And he teaches you, and they're easy. A lot of us Santas, we got fat fingers, we got gloves on. Everything he does is meant for that person. It's meant for the Santas. They've got the fat fingers and the gloves on. It's easy to do. You're going to amaze people. You're not up there. Santa's not up performing the show. Just magical things happen around Santa.
And that is very true. All right, let's move along to Miranda Ritter with Kansas City Reindeer.
Miranda Ritter is a dear friend of mine. She has a Kansas City reindeer farm. She is working on a whole Christmas wonderland up there. They're going to be building Santa's cows, their Mrs. Claus bakery, all these different things are going to be up there. And they're going to be bringing in like special needs children and families and all this. But she's going to come down here and tell us a little bit about what she's doing. And she's going to tell us some things about the reindeer. Now, unfortunately, this is Branson, Missouri, and it is July. So, we're walking out the door at 105 degrees outside. We can't bring the reindeer down here because it just wouldn't survive the trip in the trailer.
They overheat.
Yes. But it's a wealth of knowledge she is, and a very nice person.
All right, so that brings us to Cherry Hill. Now, I spoke with Becky Gilstrap Anderson. She goes by a couple of different names yesterday, and they're going to have Lonnie and two other representatives here this weekend. They have also put up as one of your sponsors. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And
I think they're going to have 5 people here.
be answering all the questions and trying to recruit some for some Santa chairs. And like I said, I'm sure there's some Santas here that haven't secured their season yet, or are looking for part-time fill-in to help round out their season. So that's going to be pretty cool. Now,
they're going to give a little presentation. They're going to be taking pictures of Santas every day. You come down the next day, they'll take your picture.
That's exactly right.
So that's kind of a neat thing.
Okay,
I think they have a charity that they sponsor as well. And also, if I can say anything, this school this year, we've decided as School of Santas that we want to start sponsoring a local charity too. So we went with the Harmony House, which is a house that mothers come to with their children. If they're leaving a bad situation, they need to get away. They need a safe place to go. They need the residents and stuff. The Harmony House takes them in and tries to get them on the right track, tries to get them into some real housing, and will, help the family try to get things going for them. Sometimes, they need a place to hide.
Oh yeah, and what a noble cause right there for sure.
Yeah, we are collecting stuff for them and taking cash donations and all that. We're going to turn it all over to the Harmony House.
Exactly. So everything that is coming together for this weekend is also going to benefit people in need, and again, what a noble thing.
Yeah, and if you don't mind me saying, if anybody wants to send me a private message and said, go on the Harmony House, look at their website and stuff. If you want to send something, message me. We'll figure out how to do it. We'll make sure it gets there.
Very good. That's the point that I was getting to.
Oh, sorry.
We have 2 questions for Spangle real quick.
Yes, I was just fixing to address.
Wait a minute. The answers are not here.
Let me pull them up. Hold on just a second.
All right.
They're about your glasses, Spangle. Ray Bradshaw wants to know where you got those frames.
At the Stuff for Santa store. They're on the website, stuffforsanta.com. They are readers. We have 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, and 3.5. Find them on the website.
And of course, everybody knows that Spangle's got a gigantic head. Santa Tom wants to know if they fit a big head.
Well, if you can see, they have these things that go further out.
The extenders off of the roundness, the rim of the glass has these little extenders. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Let me see if I can hold this up here different.
The ones that Spangle, these are designers. I paid big bucks for these long before Spangle got his. I wish he had those so I could have saved some money, but he had those that he's got on is the readers, but they have the same design as these here. And
hey, Bob, how much did you spend yours?
Because the glasses I had previous to these were tight, and they put an indention in my temple right here, and I kept a constant headache, and finally figured out that's what was doing it. So I searched and found these and got plenty of room. My head's not real big, but you can see that there's plenty of room here, plenty of room here. And
how much did you pay for yours, Bob? How much were yours?
I'm ashamed to say, but they are Dalamonte designers, and they were a couple of $300 by the time I got them. And I just took them 2 days ago and got new lenses put in them. So I'm up on my prescription.
$30 Stuff for Santa.
$30, man. You can't beat that. Nice looking glasses, and again, just because they're readers does not mean that you can't take and have your real prescription put in them.
Right.
Take them to Lens Crafters or somewhere like that. That's where I take my stuff. All right, now, this is something you and I didn't discuss because when we got here today, I had to set up all my computer equipment, cameras, microphone. You've been busy. Everybody's pulling at you from 10 different kind of ways, with all the questions and things spearheading. Do we have a Tuesday Night Live special?
Do we have a Tuesday Night Live special? Hey, how about the glasses?
That's what I was thinking. Very good.
You buy 1 pair this week, we will send you 2 pairs. Go to the website, order them, and if you order 1 pair, we're going to send you 2. So that's like buy 1, get 1 free. You'll save $30 this week.
Can't beat that. Now then, let's let Angela play your little sound bite that we always play because it's cute, So since we're up here till Sunday night late and probably won't get out of the hotel till sometimes Monday, this special will run through July 18th, which is Monday, the following Monday coming up. So reach out there and get you a couple of pairs of those. Again, if you just need readers, they're perfect for that. If not, you can always have your prescription put in them like we said.
1.5 all the way up to 3.5.
And you know what? That's plenty strong enough. Of course, now mine, I started off with readers years ago, but with, my eyes declining over a period of time, I've had to go to a regular prescription. But man,
I think if you got 3.5, you could be out there camping and start your fire.
Yeah, start a fire with them. Exactly. All right, Angela, let's go ahead and play the next promo.
You are watching Tuesday Night Live with Bob Spangle and Angela. The second half of tonight's show is brought to you by StuffForSanta.com and SchoolOfSantas.com, where you can find everything you need for your Santa and Mrs. Claus professional business. Remember, if Spangle ain't got it, you just don't need it because it must not exist. So contact Spangle today for all your red suit accessories and more. And be sure and tell everyone where you got all that really cool stuff. Now back to our show with Bob, Angela, and, of course, more Spangle with trivia fun.
All right, guys, before Spangle reads the trivia question for tonight for the StuffForSanta.com and SchoolOfSantas.com, I just want to give you a quick hint. Listen really close to what he's telling you here. This is a kind of a long trivia question, but it's got a little information built into it. Okay, Spangle.
All right, he said, listen real close. So we want to tell you right now, be here in Branson in 23. Oh, you want me to go here? Okay. All right. By 1963, Branson was the top tourist attraction in Missouri. Missouri has numerous attractions and theme parks built, but in 1967, this theme park served as the backdrop to the popular TV series, The Beverly Hillbillies. Name this park and what year it originally opened.
And as Spangle said, there are numerous parks throughout Missouri, theme parks. And, of course, Branson itself is one great big theme park, if you really look at it, with all the zip lines and go-kart tracks and miniature golf and thrill rides and museums and shows. One of the entertainment capitals of the world, really.
Well, I heard Branson could be described as Las Vegas built by Christians.
Hey, I like that. I like that. And while people are trying to come up with an answer here, again, if you have to, get your fingers working, as Randall says on Monday, and because that's probably the way you're going to find it. Real quick, I just want to pick up on one of the comments over here. Rex Ray, who we mentioned earlier, says, hello from Brinkley, Arkansas. He'll be here tomorrow. He's on his way in and can't wait for Rex to get here. Hall of Famer, super, super, super gentleman. We all love him very much. And be careful, Ray, Rex, Ray coming in.
Looking forward to seeing him.
Mm-hmm. Ray Bradshaw says he wished he could be here. Melissa Lynn says hello. And, of course, we got AJ Bayless on here tonight also. Good to see everybody. Scott Parker. All right, some good answers are coming in. So let's go ahead and get back into it, Spangle. Let's give a rundown of the schedule for this week. Now, do you have a schedule in there, or do you need to use
Well,
mine?
I don't have a schedule with me,
Yeah.
but I just kind of go a brief thing. We start around 1 o'clock on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Where we have actually, if you're here early Wednesday night, a group of us will get together. I think there's probably 25, 30 people, maybe more, are going to Lambert's. Now that's going to be a fun time. They throw dinner at you. They throw your rolls at you. So pay attention. Huh? And then Thursday around 11, we're going to start the registration. 12, 1 o'clock, we're going to open it up. We're going to have classes Thursday. And then until we serve dinner, and then we're gonna after dinner we got the Joan Rivers impersonator coming in. We're gonna do raffles. We're gonna have prizes. We're gonna have it's called the Milk and Cookies reception. There's gonna be the dealers will be talking a little bit about what they bring. We've got a few other dealers too, which is really nice. And then we Friday we got start off with breakfast. Come in, have classes, lunch, classes, have dinner. And then we're all going to go right on down the road to one of the shows in town. And we line up, we get 20, 30, 40 cars in a row. And we kind of take Branson by storm because we'll run the stop signs, we'll run the red lights, and we all got flags hanging on our car. It's a good time going to the show. Then we'll come back, we're going to have that milk or that ice cream and them cobblers and them cookies. Saturday, we're going to get up, go do the show. We're going to do the group picture Saturday. That way they have time to get everything done. We're going to have classes. We're going to have our meals. Then we're going to go to a restaurant in town, a local buffet, really, really good eating there. And they have a theater there. So we're going to have the buffet and then go in there, and they're giving us a free box of popcorn. What a deal. Even the restaurant that we're all going to on Thursday or on Saturday included in your registration too. So we're be taken care of. Sunday we're going to get up, come in here, and have church service. We're going to have some classes. Then we're going to have a round table at the end of the Sunday, and kind of let people just ask us questions. We're going to have a panel of people up on the stage, and we'll walk around with the mic. People got a question, and we'll see who on the panel can answer it. Now I forgot to add on Friday and Saturday morning at 7:30. We are doing coffee with the Clauses. I believe Friday is Santa's, and Saturday is Mrs. Claus's. About 7:30 in the morning, all the Santas will gather, or all the Mrs. Claus will gather. We'll have donuts. We'll have coffee with the Clauses. Just kind of throw out questions. We'll have a little cards filled out. That way you can kind of ask some questions, and we're going to see if we can't do our best to find the answer for you. And then also, of course, Sunday morning, we're going to have church service too. Just a short little praise worship service.
Tell you what, that is action-packed from the get-go. Like I said, starting with registration and check-in, and from that point forward, it's pretty much nonstop. Of course, we've got to sleep a little bit, but it's long days, it's full days, but it's a lot of fun and a lot of brotherhood, fellowship, and
some of them days we're going 7:30 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock.
Exactly. Okay, so now then let's talk about the hotel and conference center here, formerly known as Camden Inn and Conference Center, was bought and is now known as the Merrick Inn by Wyndham Branson Conference Center and Hotel. And of course, it's located right here at 275 Tanger Boulevard, Branson, Missouri. Spangle, as many have heard me say, the complimentary breakfast bar and the nightly dessert bar with the ice cream, the cookies is a great big hit. Hey, Santa loves cookies, right? And we love sweets.
That's right.
Yes.
Santa's favorite cookie are the round ones.
Yes.
Yes. It don't mean he don't like those Christmas tree cookies and things like that too. His just favorite ones, the round ones.
That's very true. So kind of give us a little bit of a rundown of what kind of food we're going to expect to eat the next day.
Well, for lunches, we kind of do ham and turkey subs, and we have salads and chips and drinks and things like that. For Thursday night dinner, we're Bob, you're the master of ceremonies that night. You are the grill master. Yeah, we are doing hamburgers and hot dogs, and we're going to have watermelon and chips and things, That's Thursday night's dinner. Friday night dinner, we've got a whole bunch of barbecued shoulder coming with the pork shoulder. And we have Scott Saratine's about barbecuing that pork. And I'll tell you what, people loved it last year. So we had to bring it back. So we have that with the beans and the potato salad and all the fixings there. Saturday night, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to the buffet, one of the best buffets I think I've ever been to at the Grand Country Inn, and all you can eat. So
now, on that buffet, I've got to agree with you. You took me and Jason, Bonkers the Clown, and you and my wife and Jason's son, and I don't remember who all went with us last year. Took us up there for lunch one day. It was before the convention started. I think it was on a Wednesday, before Thursday opening. But we went up there and ate. Me and my wife snuck out 2 different times after that and went back up there. It was so good. Absolutely one of the best buffets I've ever had. Fantastic food. One of the largest selections I've ever seen anywhere, too.
Right. And they got cobblers and ice cream, too. So
yes, they do.
Yeah. Welcome to Missouri, guys.
Big dessert bars up there also. So
right. And then Sunday night, we're having a pizza party. So we'll have pizza, sodas, we'll have, salads. It'll be fun. Listening to Elvis rock the stage.
Now, literally, he takes a 2-wheeler and wheels in a stack of pizzas, the large pizzas, taller than him. So that gives you an idea of how much pizza we'll have.
We go through it, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's another thing. Santas love pizza for sure.
Well, I think they think they're big cookies,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's a pepperoni cookie.
Moving along, remind everyone what 2 Branson shows we're going to go see. What's included?
Well, we are going to go see on Saturday night. We are going to go see the Grand Country Jubilee and their music and their comedy, and it's a lot of fun, a whole lot of fun. On Friday night, we're going to go see the Ball Knockers. And I think they're working on Friday night having us a police escort taking us down the road with lights and sirens.
Well, you know what? It's kind of like a big parade anyway. Even when we don't have the police escort, as you mentioned earlier, we kind of block off the intersections and turn our flashers on and one great big procession and tooting our horns and waving and having a good time. So
yes, it is kind of fun that when we come out and just close down the highway and let all the cars out. And just go. Yeah, it's a good time.
I told you
everybody's got flags on their cars, too. We supply flags for all the cars.
I told the lady at the check-in desk earlier today, I said, you're going to be sick of Santas and Mrs. Clauses, mainly Santas come Sunday night, here all week. And she looked up at me and she says, well, I've kind of been naughty anyway. Just saying.
I told them up front, I was talking to the sales department yesterday, and they said of the thousands of different conventions that they've held here, we are in the top 3 of conventions of people that they like to have here. I told them we got to step up the game. We got to be in the number 1. But they did tell me of all the conventions that we have, they have here, we are the most talked about convention. Yes. Talk about them about us all the time.
All right, so we've kind of went through pretty much everything. Just real quick, another big part of this weekend starts again. You say 11 on Thursday. Where registration check-in. Me and my Mrs. Claus will be stationed there, checking folks in, giving them their welcoming package. Which again, handouts, giveaways. I'll get that right in a minute. And, of course, then the vendors also open up at that time. So give us the 411 on the vendors.
Okay, up here on one side here, we got Holiday Magic by Jessica Rose. She'll be doing important. And I'll tell you, she goes around the country and does Santa photography all over. And people come in and, you've been to her studio and they come in and they get the work done there. But you will never find a price lower than what she does it here at the School of Santas. She's always been gracious for us and given us a good discount for the people. We have Cherry Hill will be here. They'll be here with the whole team taking pictures, giving a little presentation. If you don't have a job this season, it's because you haven't talked to Cherry Hill. We have Larry Talbert coming in with his magic. He'll be having things there. I do believe gigs there. Ron Lane with his duffel bags and carry-on bags and all the garment bags. And we have the Garlucci, Carl, and he'll be here with his education series. And I'm probably missing one or two, but I don't have it in my script.
Yeah. Anyway, got a whole room besides your room. Got a whole room for Jessica, and then a whole room for all the other vendors. So plenty of room.
Great.
Like tonight, I'm set up out here in the main entryway, the hallway foyer leading into the conference room. Okay, so at this point, I threw in a point of view tonight for you, Angela. You got something? You're muted.
Who's muted? Angela.
Angela.
There was a couple of more questions on here that we didn't get addressed.
All right.
Melissa Lynn wanted to know if you were going to have some shirts with you.
We will have some shirts. We left the shirts today, but we are picking them up tomorrow. We do have suits and things like that here.
And she wants
Did you get
to
that new
know,
shipment you was talking about, or Spangle?
Oh.
What's that?
Did you get the new shipment of suits and casual wear and all that stuff in?
They tried to make the delivery today. Where my packages get delivered, they were closed, so we will have it tomorrow.
Okay, fantastic. Just want to make sure that
we have a whole bunch of them back there now too.
All right, and he does. He
then,
really does. Got a bunch of cool stuff back there. Angela, go ahead.
And then the frames, she wants to know if she can get that same deal at the School of Santas in person.
Well, for Melissa, we'll give it to her.
All week long, right here.
Yep, and if any of the other people that are going to be at School of Santas and they want to get that deal, come talk to me.
All right.
And if you can't find him, find me and I'll find him.
I have my office assistant. She'll be around here. Her name is Trish. You should have a name tag that says Elf Trish. If you can't find me, find her. She'll know how to make things happen.
Now, since you mentioned Trish, real quick, we're doing good on time, so kind of give us a rundown of those folks who are helping you behind the scenes this weekend. I mean, I've already mentioned me and my wife. Let's talk about Hope and the kitchen crew.
Okay, we have two that were here today in the kitchen crew. We have two more coming in this week that will be working in the kitchen, making sure all the meals are set up and out ready for us to eat. We got plenty of food for everybody. I since I'm kind of running everywhere and all over the place, Rachel King and Ronnie King, some really good friends of ours, is actually running the Stuff for Santa booth for us. In fact, Rachel, let me tell you a story about Rachel King. Her Santa a few years ago had a heart attack and went into the hospital. She went online, found me through Santa's for Rent website. Okay. And that's a pretty cool website. It's only $25 to join, and it connects you with the people. There's no percentages or nothing like that. It gives you like a one-page profile. But anyway, she contacted me about being her Santa. We were able to fit it in. Well, she has liked what we did, what me and my Daisy Maid did so much that now her and her husband are Santas. And in fact, a lady that was helping her will be now at the school this year and be taking on a new role of Mrs. Claus too. So folks, what you learn and how you act in public, and they've seen how much fun we were having with it, that is contagious. Other people will join in. We do have a shortage of Santas and Mrs. Clauses out there. So,
Yes.
They see you're having fun. They want that action.
Contagious is a good word. Definitely.
And then I got Matt and Jason. They come down every year. They come from Clarksville, Indiana. They drive down here. He actually takes his vacation from work to come and work for me. And Spangle's cheap. I bought him dinner. We'll take care of him, but they work. Rachel came down. I'm forgetting the name now. Troy and Mike. That's probably not right. But anyways, brought two guys down. They loaded everything up. Old Spangle's walking around with a broken foot, so they're not letting me do a whole lot. But we got it done, and with a lot of help. And it's of course my helper Trish too. She's pretty phenomenal with what she's doing.
And then we got to say thanks to Tanya.
Yeah, Tanya couldn't do it without her. Yeah. I hope Trish is not watching this tonight because I don't want her to hear that I complimented her.
Make her head swell.
Yeah.
All right, so at this point, let's let Angela run the POV banner, and then we're going to come back. I've got you a little POV here, so get ready. So I titled this POV for you, Where Education and Fun Meet. And basically all we want to do is just reiterate when next year's School of Santa's 2023 will be and how they can sign up starting immediately.
Yeah, they can call Tanya right now. And if you look on our website, you'll see her information. Or you call her at Tanya at bransontickets.com, or not call her, but email her there. And she can already get you signed up for next year. Our motto is where fun and education come together. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to give you a little mini vacation. You come for the education, you get all this fun and this excitement while you're here. You got a tax write-off vacation. And Tanya, she takes care of your hotel. She takes care of your registration. If you want to visit other shows while you're in town, she takes care of it. It's a one call, one shop, one person. She'll take care of it all.
That's correct. All right, Spangle, at this point, let's go mobile. I want you to get up and kind of take your camera, and if you want to reverse it, take a moment to reverse it, you can. But just give everyone kind of a quick overview of what the conference center looks like.
Let me see if I can remember how to do this. Camera.
Well, Angela, if you will, I'm going to mute my microphone here, and I'm going to set myself up here real quick, and you can bring me in.
Okay. Did you teach Spangle how to switch the camera angle?
I showed him, but I don't know if he can remember how to get in or not. Go to your settings once you get in.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Got it.
Okay, but I'm not
going to do mine too, so I can go in there with him. So I'm going to mute.
Okay.
Bring me in when I get set up.
Okay. Where did Spangle go? Spangle disappeared. Okay, here he comes.
All right, here we go, guys. We are in the classroom area. We are set up for a room full of people. Still got some more work over here to do. Got some trees over here. Here we got our stage, our projector screens. Over here, right now, let me run over here real quick. It's not set up yet, but this will be Holiday Magic. We do have my sleigh is already here. So we'll be in here. Jessica Rosa will be in there. We'll have all of our presenters up here. Over there will be our food area. And we have drinks all the time and candies and chocolates. And let me come over here. The other vendors aren't here yet, but this will be loaded up with vendors over here. Over here, we got Cherry Hills equipment already here and stuff for Santa.com right here. Kind of getting everything all set up. And this is all set up only because I had a group of people that were awesome. Here we go. There's Bob over there. Everybody say hi to Bob. There's Jason. Bonkers the Clown. Santa Jason. So let's just come around here. So you can kind of see the class. We are ready for a good time. Let me come over here for a second. All right, here we go. Say hello, Hope.
Hello.
Yes, she's our kitchen. We are well protected with the nutcrackers outside here. Got it all decorated like Christmas out here. And you wonder how Bob does this. All that mess that he's got right there. And then there's our dear Daisy May. But anyways, there we go, guys.
All right.
There we go.
Quick overview of what we got going on here. Okay, so let's reveal tonight's trivia question and answer real quick before we move along. For the Sleigh Driver Apparel, what is the longest running Branson show in Missouri? In 1968, the Bald Knobbers built a theater on Highway 76, making their act the longest continuously running show in Branson. And that is
one of the Bald Knobbers are still, the original family members are still performing in it.
And that is one of the. That's Friday night?
Friday night.
Friday night. And then Spangle, your trivia question, if I can find it here. You want to go ahead and do it?
Yeah, it's Silver Dollar City.
And the date?
Let me.
1960.
Silver Dollar City, May 1st, 1960.
That's
Sorry about
correct.
holding this. Now I disconnected from the thing, so.
Yeah,
Little
Hope's
rocky.
not here with me, and she spit out the answer real quick. She knew it. So, okie dokie. So I think we've covered everything pretty well. I want to say that we're really excited to be able to be part of this, be here, and bring you the show tonight. Now Thursday night, we don't want to forget about the Tuesday night live, Thursday night special. We'll be doing this all over again, except with a ton of people here. We're going to grab everyone that we can grab. Spangle will be mobile. I'll be mobile. And we're going to do as many interviews as we can get in. And we hope to be able to talk to Joan Rivers also. You got your finger up. Go.
No, now is the time to register.
Yes, it is.
You see that?
Yes, it is. All right.
Oh, Bob, I do have a question about the show.
What?
Yeah, usually when the show ends, we hang around in the green room and talk about how we thought the show went.
Right.
Are we doing that tonight?
Nah, there ain't no need for it. I'm gonna walk right around the corner, and you're gonna be there. Now, Elf Angela may want to hang around with us for a minute.
Elf Angela is probably done with us.
Okay, so I guess at this point, let's just go ahead and wrap it up. We've done right at almost an hour. We're 2 minutes shy of that, so everything went better than I expected. As the improv as it was tonight, we did have a little bit of a script to go by, but we didn't stick to it very well. But we want to say thank you to everyone for tuning in with us tonight, and thanks to Derek Dugan, Sleigh Driver Apparel Company, StuffForSantas.com, SchoolOfSantas.com. That is Stuff for Santa. I got to remember that. .com. SchoolOfSantas.com. Recorded videos can be seen on the Facebook group as well as our YouTube channel. The Tuesday Night Live show is how you find that. Remember, folks, we couldn't do this without all of you. Thank you for watching. Remember to join us next Tuesday night live each week, 7 p.m. Same class time, same class channel. Count your blessings, not your sorrows. Have a blessed week. Until next time, on behalf of Spangle, Angela, and everyone here in Branson that's showing up this weekend, and all the folks that are helping Spangle behind the scenes here, good night to all.
Couldn't do it without them.
Couldn't do it without them. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you Thursday night. Don't forget, 7 p.m. right here.
All right. Bye, guys. Ho, ho, ho.